Gosar, Ranking Member Lowenthal, and members of the subcommittee. Thank you for, once again, the opportunity to appear before you today to discuss the Department of the Interior's offshore oil and gas programs. My name is Kate MacGregor, and I'm currently serving as the Acting Assistant Secretary for Land and Minerals Management. The department, through the Bureau of Ocean Energy Management, BOEM, and the Bureau of Safety and Environmental Enforcement, BSEE, plays a central role in advancing the administration's America First energy agenda and Secretary Zinke's goal of achieving American energy dominance. BOEM manages the nation's energy and mineral resources on 1.7 billion acres of the Outer Continental Shelf. BSEE is charged with regulatory oversight and enforcement to ensure safe and responsible exploration, development, and production. The administration's America First energy agenda aims to safely harness all of our nation's energy resources, including oil and gas, coal, and renewable energy. Offshore energy production is vital to this strategy and currently accounts for 18% of our domestic oil production, 4% of our domestic natural gas production, billions of dollars in revenue for the Treasury, states, and conservation programs, and it supports over 300,000 jobs nationwide. Over 85 oil and gas companies operate today on the OCS, and in 2016 alone, production from offshore leases generated $2.8 billion. In short, the OCS is a critical economic driver for our nation. Last month marked the end of the 2012-2017 five-year OCS oil and gas leasing program, comprised of 13 lease sales. Lease sale 244, the final sale in the program, was conducted last month in Alaska's Cook Inlet. That sale received bids on 14 tracts for a total of more than $3 million. This is the first time in 20 years that federal leases in the Cook Inlet have received bids. We are now operating under the 2017-2022 five-year offshore oil and gas leasing program. This program consists of 11 lease sales, nearly all of which are in the Gulf of Mexico, with the exception of one in the Cook Inlet. Since the start of this administration, several ongoing efforts have been underway to ensure that OCS oil and gas resources are made available to help meet our nation's energy needs. I want to touch on just a few examples of the work the department and its bureaus are doing to advance this agenda under Secretary Zinke's leadership. First, in March, Secretary Zinke signed an order implementing the review of agency actions directed by the President's executive order entitled Promoting Energy Independence and Economic Growth. This order directed agencies to review all actions that potentially burden domestic energy production. BSEE and BOEM are undertaking a thorough review of their rulemakings in accordance with this directive. Second, in May, Secretary Zinke signed Secretarial Order 3350, which implements the President's America First Offshore Energy Executive Order. This order enhances opportunities for energy exploration, leasing, and development, directs a review of specific regulatory actions, and promotes collaboration with other federal agencies whose actions may impact offshore energy development. Chief among the action items called for in this order is the development of a new five-year program, with full consideration given to areas omitted in the current program. This includes areas in Alaska and the Mid and South Atlantic. The leasing program is critical to future development because the life cycle of an offshore well can span several years. In many cases, production today is the result of leases issued decades ago. By opening the planning process for a new five-year program, we will examine long-term opportunities to enhance responsible offshore energy development in the United States. We will ensure public input throughout the process and maintain our ultimate commitment to safety. Dominance is defined as exerting authority or commanding from a superior position. Dominance does not stem from eliminating areas from future production. Instead, the United States can maintain its position as a global energy leader by harnessing energy resources on public lands and doing so safely and responsibly. Under this administration, offshore energy production will continue to support our nation's position of energy superiority to meet national need, promote job growth, and keep energy prices low for American families and businesses. As we carry out the administration's goal of energy dominance, we look forward to working with you and members of this committee in our efforts. Thank you for the opportunity to testify today, and I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you.